Terry McLaurin, you mentioned him earlier, covering him at OTAs. Well, if you're a defensive back with the Washington Commanders, you don't have to worry about covering Terry McLaurin because he's not there. Here are Martin Mayhew and Ron Rivera, coach and GM, not respectively. Rivera's the GM. No, Rivera's the coach. Mayhew's the GM. Never mind. They know who we mean. Here they are from before the draft talking about Terry McLaurin.
We have had dialogue with Terry and his agent, have great respect for both of those men. And, we're really excited about the opportunity to have Terry continue with us for a long time. So we're working on that, and I won't get much into details about what's going on there. But we have been having dialogue.
And whether, this is done or not in the next few days or afterwards, it's not going to affect what we're thinking about in the draft one way or the other.
And obviously it didn't. You just have to wonder. You have to wonder. They added Jahan Dotson from Penn State with the 15th overall pick. Traded down a few spots. Could have one of the Ohio State guys to go along with Terry McLaurin. Didn't get him. But how much does this regime feel compelled to keep McLaurin? They didn't draft him. They didn't develop him.
Right.
And we saw what the Titans did with A.J. Brown. This is one of the ways of dealing with the position. You backfill with a rookie. You move on from the veteran. You flip him for assets. Are they going to pay him?
Yeah.
Are they going to trade him? He still could be traded. These guys that haven't gotten their contracts yet could still be traded. We're less than a month from the end of the draft. There are still deals that could be done, whether it is Terry McLaurin, whether it is Deebo Samuel, in theory, DK Metcalf, in theory. I mean, until those deals are done, there is a chance they're going to reach an impasse and just move on. And McLaurin has to be, I think, the most likely of those three to be potentially traded, because what did the Washington Commanders do? They drafted a receiver in round 1.
Yeah, drafted a receiver in round 1. Drafted a receiver that's speedy like Terry McLaurin in round 3 last year, and De'Ami Brown, who I loved and shows potential, got a little injured. They got Curtis Samuel. I think the question you raised at the start here is the real thing. Where do they lie in this, conversation of the wide receiver? Because I could see it going the way you're kind of talking about. Like, maybe they're going to be one of those teams that's going to go, no, we're not going to pay. We're going to just have guys kind of coming up the ranks. We're going to draft a receiver every year, or every other year, and just going to have people filtering up the system that way. They certainly are set up that way to a degree. Now, McLaurin's really good. He is. He's a really good football player. He is one of the best receivers in football. I don't put him in the class of A.J. Brown or Deebo or DK Metcalf. I know some people do. I don't think he has quite the physical ability they do after the catch to break tackles and make stuff happen that way, but he's a good route runner, and he can run by you down the field and jump balls. He's pretty good for his size. I mean, there's great value to the guy. But, Mike, I think that's the question I have. That was the number one thing is, sure, yeah, they want to keep him, but at what price? And what's he asking for? Is he asking for $25 million a year? I bet you he is. I would think he's asking something north of that. And that's, of course, a big commitment. And when you have 3 somewhat talented guys on the roster at receiver already, that might make you think whether you want to pay that guy or not.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.